Many people believe that competition is a means to efficiency. Many also believe that the private sector, by its nature, is more efficient than the public sector. To give private sector companies access to the public sector and to create a competitive market, UK ministers introduced commissioning. If you're going to commission services, you need two things: a specification and a price. Competitors can then compete on price. How much would you charge to bath this old person twice a week for 30 minutes? And the lowest price wins. We saw the beginnings of this back in 2006, when the Minister, Ivan Lewis, favoured the outsourcing of care services. While it may be true that we can drive down the price of giving someone a bath, there are two dysfunctional and costly consequences. The first is that we have removed the thermostat from the system. The provider wants the revenue and, moreover, has no interest in re-enabling people. The provider has no flexibility to respond to variations in need. You get your 30 minutes. Secondly, it's often the case that we provide no continuity in the relationship. You're going to get a bath. Anyone could turn up. Hardly a mark of a civilised society. Now, in 2013, commissioning is all the rage in Whitehall. And here's the thing. Commissioning drives costs up. It is a disease for which it was supposed to be a cure. When you study health and care services, you discover that it usually takes a pretty long time to assess people, and many actors can be involved. Typically, these actors are constrained by two things: the procedures that the regulator wants them to follow in conducting assessments, and the services they're able to offer. Studying reveals that most often the service that's provided doesn't meet the person's need. It happens because no one involved in assessing asks, "What do you need to help you live a good life?" Because the service provided doesn't meet the need, people make further failure demands, and the assessment process starts over again. Further services are commissioned, and so on it goes. So while commissioners in their ivory towers pat themselves on the back for reducing the costs of services they commission, the total costs of service provision rise. People who have studied such services learn instead to send people with the right expertise and no standard forms to ask, "What do you need to help you live a good life?" Unconstrained by time, an assessment can take 20 minutes or 20 weeks, they determine with that person the optimal solution and then commission it or provide it themselves. It is to commission on the basis of cost, not price. And there's the paradox. Competition, commissioning on price, drives costs up. Collaboration, commissioning on cost, drives costs out.